Everybody that you love on the internet. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. And I got a Hasbro Pulse delivery today. So I figured I have 25 minutes until I go live again over at the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. Tonight, the Toy Daddies for our top 10. We have a very special guest tonight, and it is Geek Dad Life. So super hyped about that. Very excited. And yes, I got a new delivery and I want to unbox some toys. Last night I had a great stream, got to hang out with two friends of mine, Simon Toast, such an amazing artist and toy photographer. And of course, if you know me, or maybe you're new to me, but my buddy Machu Toy also joined the stream and we had a great time. So it's always nice though, getting to unbox some toys. So since we're gonna be celebrating toy photography in a little bit, I wanted to check out the hype around this Punisher 2-pack. So Bushwhacker, let's be honest, I personally didn't need Bushwhacker whatsoever, but that wasn't going to stop me from getting Frank. So up until this moment, I've only ever had this Punisher. This was the old retro card. I actually had the anniversary edition, the one that was in the leather jacket and the camel pants, but I ended up trading this with my neighbor Dan, the Captain 1134. So he had this one. He wasn't crazy because he wasn't crazy about this figure because he had this little wobble. It's not even a wobble, it's just a bend in the knee. And I said, no big deal. I really like the design of the classic costume. So I took it, but yeah, I never ended up adding heat or anything to it. I just kind of let him be warped a little bit. And it turns out he's just been living on my shelf. So NBD, no problems there. And you know, this one is a really cool one in and of itself. So it's on, of course, an older buck, so there's no butterfly joints to speak of. But I do like that the belt is separate. So for that crunching, look at that, that looks really nice. But that's all you end up getting with a crunch. And Frank can be a dynamic character. He is somebody that, you know, obviously wields his firearms, but still I would want something a little bit more than what this figure's giving me. And also, I just love, I don't know, I love the Punisher. I love that character. And this guy is on the Renew Your Vows buck, which is my favorite. It is amazing. So let's check it out. Super excited. So let's see here. How's everybody doing tonight? Trix Blast is in the house. What's going on? 88 Figs, how you doing, Ozzy man? Toy Odyssey, how you doing? Omega Weapon 13, Jelly Leg or Stanky Leg. I know, man. It was not ideal. Like, you know, and this is how it came out of the box for Dan. Yeah, not great. Not great, Bob. Not great. But yeah, that bend. Oh, so I think he told me he had tried to do a hairdryer to it. Like I said, you know, whether it's an electric kettle or a hairdryer, if you heat it up and then try to maneuver it back into place, and then, you know, throw it right into the fridge or the freezer, that can help the plastic reform into its original, because that may have been like a packaging issue. But like I said, I never got around to actually using him for photography. But that's going to change with this guy because, again, I've been seeing so many ridiculously awesome photos and mods. Speaking of Machu, he ended up modding this guy to have the white gloves and boots. So out of the package, man, you all right? All right, this is, sorry for the crinkling. Always nice having another explosion effect. I actually just lent my son my container of different explosions and fire effects. He loves messing with that. But we got to check out Frank. This is, oh man. All right. Yes. So I know, obviously, with the design, but ooh, wow. All right, the black is actually pretty clean looking. That was the one thing when I saw him at San Diego Comic-Con. I did wish he had the white aspects to it, but you know what? This is really clean in person, like actually in hand, it's sharp. That is definitely sharp. Oof, and the head sculpt. Let me just duck back there. Look at that. Ooh, man. So much nicer than this guy. Look, like now here it is side by side. The Legends team, I think, again, has been doing a really fantastic job with not only their updated bucks, but then the head sculpts that they've been giving us. The MCU stuff, I kind of paused on picking up a lot of those, but head sculpt wise, they have been exceptional in the last couple of years. But this has been the year of the comic Legends, and they have not disappointed with those head sculpts for any of their stuff. Omega Weapon 13. We hate Macho because he makes us buy things we shouldn't. Fair. He really, I know. He's a big enabler. RMD Collective, how you doing, man? You got the live stream, got Aura. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Bat Force Grumps is in the house, and Toy Odyssey, how you doing? So thanks for joining, guys. And Conjured, is that Kuka? Kuka? I just want to make sure I say that right. But yeah, this is sharp. Okay. So the thing that I had immediately noticed at San Diego Comic-Con is the same setup on the belt. And I'm so happy they made that decision right there to have the teeth part be a part of the belt again, just like on that one. And now he can get, oh yeah, let's see. All right. So I like to do, like, again, just bending at the hip. This is always one of my first things I do with toys, seeing how much, all right, if I go straight legged and then bend at the waist, he does have the lower ab crunch, but of course that is going to be slightly restricted from the belt. But in comparison, there is no comparison. Like, there is absolutely no comparison. This is the max crunch from the straight leg, and this is from the straight leg at the hips. Maybe a little bit if I bring that back, but that is a nice crunch right there. And then I love this Renew Your Vows buck because of all the additional mobility. Look at that. Smooth. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Cal the Collector, feel good in the hands. No titty. That's he does, man. He feels rock solid. And again, that's been one of the nice things about these Marvel Legends. This has been the year, in my eyes, of Marvel Legends. Like, it is probably the toy line that I have the most of. I do favor DC in terms of fandom, but while McFarlane has made tremendous strides, I gravitate towards the Marvel toys way more. And again, I've really gone hard into the comic worlds. So this just really, yeah, right. They still got that. It's a little chilly out in Jersey. So there we go. Get the knee bending. He can do the robo butt kick. Bink. There we go. So yeah, I knew I was going to get all the mobility. Okay, I'm so corny and I'm sorry, but I just got goosebumps because I literally talked on my stream 2 weeks ago about all of my Renew Your Vow buck figures. So my Spideys, my Daredevils, Wolverine on the Astonishing Wolverine, and the Venom, the retro carded Venom. They're all on that, on this setup, on the same, upper torso and then lower crunch. And the issue with those figures has been the neck. The neck I had to Dremel out, and that's what I was showing off a couple weeks ago. So again, you want to go check that out to show what I was doing. So my Dremel's upstairs, but look at this. I don't have to do it. This is ideal. This is the setup that I want on all of these Marvel Legend figures. Like that neck action. This is what was missing on the Astonishing Wolverine, especially. But really, all of them. All of them. Like, you can't get that crunch in looking up, but now you can. Ooh, that makes me so happy. I know I can mod these toys. I'm not anywhere near as talented as the Machus and just so many other wonderful artists out in the community. But I do my part. I do what I can. And yeah, man, like having neck pivot, just making, I could just play with this guy out of the box. That's what I want to do. Kiwi Collector, how you doing, man? Good to see you. And Omega Weapon, I'm not feeling Punisher. Horse teeth face. All right, let's check it out. Horse teeth face. It's unnatural when a person makes that facial expression. Well, I guess we're just going to have to try that ourselves. So, interesting choice that they give him the bandana, which I love the bandana look on a Punisher head sculpt. But you're right, no, all right, so no bandana there. But come on, are you really going to be mad about the yelling face? Like, he is a guy that's going to be like, "Ah!" This is Max Danger, you know, like this is, he's going into a war zone type situation. I'm, naming the movie Punisher Warzone. But yeah, if he's in one of those, actually, here, let me show you this real quick. I'm going to swing you around. So one of the things I've been working on, and again, shout out to Machu for the idea, and he told me last night that this was actually originally J-Shot's idea of making like a bank heist. So when Machu started getting these tracksuit heads, I went, wait, I have 3 of those Tracksuit Mafia guys. And I have, that's the Owen Wilson Loki figure. This is the Obadiah Stane with the, why am I blanking? The Baron Zemo head from the MCU. That is the Jon Favreau Happy Hogan body with one of the tracksuits. That's Old Man Logan from the 2-pack with Professor X. And then that's the Daredevil Charlie Cox figure with a Tobey Maguire No Way Home head sculpt on it. So for me, as I swing back around, get that lighting back on, this is, I've been waiting for, because like Spidey's always my go-to to do toy photography. I just love them. But for something like that, I was thinking to get outside the box, use some figures I haven't used in photography a ton. And these were the 2 guys that I thought about breaking up that heist. So as you were able to maybe see, I had the diamonds from Mezco and the cash, everything. Like, it's already going sideways. And I want to have that picture of that setup. And then I actually want to have these guys come in and clean house. But the other person that I wanted to throw into the mix was Frankie Boy. So, I don't know. I like it. Let's see. 88 says, looks funky though. Yeah, you don't like... I appreciate the setup, man. Yeah, that was, again, like, I just having fun. I really need to get my camera to it and get the lighting going. I did some other stuff this weekend, toy photography-wise. But, yeah, that's just been kind of living on my streaming backdrop right now. But I'm a fan of this one. I don't know. I'm going to use it. I guess I see what you guys are saying. It's not... Oh! Oh! I get it. I get what you're saying. It is a little bit, I don't know. To be honest, like in the pictures at least, this was the one that I was super excited to get. I don't want to knock it because we do have options. And, if you're new to my channel, that's one of the things I talk about in my reviews all the time. I want to have options when it comes to both display, but especially for toy photography. So, it is a little, I see what you're saying. Under the lighting, but when he's in battle and everything else, I don't know, I'm okay with it. Let's see what else he comes with. So again, lots of hand choices. I love a good finger pointing hand on Legends. That was something that I loved with Odious, that he came with some. I just love that option. So I love finger pointing. But that looks like a two-finger, like, point the way type deal. He's got a grenade in there, so that's sharp. That's my first Marvel Legends grenade. And, of course, the plethora of firearms, which you can see there. We don't have to bust those out. But let's see Bushwhacker. I do not know this character whatsoever. Of course, with this 2-pack, I was able to see some stuff, some comic book references. So I still haven't done any kind of deep diving into his lore at all. But yeah, this is a weird arm. I mean, know that this is his character. Let's see this box. I mean, like, that's exactly what it is. But, you know, that is something else. That is definitely something else. And it looks like, no, this is just a straight up like explosion with shrapnel. So he doesn't have anything that he comes with that ports in. However, between Marvel Legends and Super Action stuff, I do have other blast effects, Mezco too, that should be able to port in there to give that cannon blast. And, you know, he's on, again, back on an older buck, so no butterfly joints there. Not that I think that this guy needs it. And, you know, this is what they're doing in terms of a business decision, right? Like, he's the well, not this one. This Frank is definitely the prize of the 2-pack. So, like, their production money, most of their budget, I'm sure, went into this guy. But this guy, again, older buck, so he's going to get all the classic, you know, legend style posing that you're accustomed to. But that head sculpt is really sharp. There we go. That is really neat looking. Love the battle damage. Let's see what we're saying here. Bat Force, I like the yelling head sculpts. Yeah, same. Me too, man. Nasser, what's going on, man? Hopefully see you at Legions Con. I will be there all weekend, Friday to Sunday, so I look forward to it, absolutely. I know the Toy Daddies and I will get our little sticker packs and things together, and I was just talking to No Chewing today about some other stuff I can kind of throw out to people as we're around. So Bat Force likes the grump, Bat Force Grumps likes the yelling head sculpt. Nasser loves that Punisher figure. Omega says he's trying to yell and smile at the same time. That's the expression. Oh, a little something like that. I mean, Frank is not exactly what I would call all with it, if that makes sense. So I could see him getting some sadistic joy out of that confrontation. Kiwi Collector, that is a big, veiny... Yes, sir, you boner. RMD, is that what everyone's calling the eggplant hands? It is certainly something. It is certainly something. He does also come with the right hand, like literally finger gun. So, you know, once again, no blast effects, but I do like that they give us the ability to port in blast effects, so that is really nice. Clockwork Orgy, how you doing? Love that 2-pack. I need a trench coat for that Punisher. That is a great call. Just so you know, like I could borrow the one from Odious. So if you want, if you have been thinking about supporting fellow toy guy, but now toy maker, Unparalleled Universe, Odious does come with a Rebel 10 custom trench coat. It's not leather, but that would do the job, I think, on that figure. I could also borrow the one from probably not Blade, but I would probably take the leather jacket off of the Mezco John Barenthal Punisher figure that I have. So either way, again, if you've been collecting now as long as I have, we probably have different trench coats laying around. I have one that's like SHF size too, but again, that's for like more SHF sizes, so I don't know if it'll fit that Punisher. Clockwork Gorgeous in the house. What's going on? Love that 2-pack. I need a trench. Oh, yeah, that's what we were saying. Rocker the Great. How you doing? Yeah, hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much. Clockwork said, nah, it's too small. I tried that. Which one? The Odious one? Is that too small? Or are we talking the Mezco one? The Mezco one is too small? Let me try to throw this on right now. We are 6 minutes away from the Toy Pick Community Top 10 with Geek Dad Life. So nothing like a couple, well, I guess in this case, a few toy daddies. It'll be a nice little fun evening celebrating toy photography. And yes, all right. So it's not leather, but look at that, the Odious jacket. So if you're going to be going to Legions Con and you were thinking about picking one up, or you can also order one on Wade's site. But, you know, I have a lot of Odious figures in my house right now to bring to Legions Con on his behalf. And just saying, if you're going to be going, What's nice about the Odious is that you do get so many accessories, hands, and then different clothing options. So yeah, that looks good. I'm into it. I'm going to leave that on now. So when I go swing over to the Toy Pick community, I can show this off. Here we go. Let's put the other head back on for the meantime, since that seems to be everyone's favorite. So bam. All right. Let's see. Clockwork says, oh, not bad. A bit tight on the shoulders. A little bit. Yeah, he's got the holsters. But let's see if I try to tuck that in. Again, it's all wired too. So there we go. I lifted that up and around. Get the bandana popping around the back there. And there's the wires all the way around so it can really close that up. How's that? A little bit better? He's got that harness on there. But I think that looks pretty sharp. I think that looks sharp. There we go. So, all right. Old Grumpy Nerd, what's going on? And Chewy, absolutely 4-minute warning. Yes, so I'm going to go right now. Just wanted to stop in, say hey, and crack this open. And this is a very cool, again, without any other, haven't got him behind the camera yet, just coming out of the box. He's everything that I was hoping it would be based on all of the awesome pictures I've already seen. I was definitely enabled from just everybody that had this set. So this is a really good one. He may still be up on Pulse. That's where I got mine. So thank you guys so much for checking out. And again, you want to keep the good times rolling, come over. We're going to be, I'm sure, laughing a lot for the next hour and a half or so with Geek Dad Life over on the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. I'll see you around, everybody. Peace.